But a 1-mana 6/6 Tamsin is pretty freaking good. Huh, this should be interesting. So we featured Deck of Chaos Warlock decks on this channel before, but with the introduction of Mutanus the Devourer, we decided it was about time to revisit it and approach it with a little bit of a different spin, mainly taking a Menagerie package and even a little bit with Deathrattle synergies. The result was this Baron's Chaotic Deep Warlock. It's got a nice mix of early game control and really big minions that are amazing if you can play Deck of Chaos, but they can hold their own even if you don't get Deck of Chaos. So this deck is a lot of fun, as you can probably guess by the fact that today's highlight features 4 different games, but even with the strong early game control package, we still ended up with a less than 40% win rate against all of the hyper aggressive decks on the ladder right now. So just keep that in mind before you craft anything. But yes, it's really fun, so check out this highlight and let me know what you think. Okay, so this is the aggro matchup that Armor Vendor was included for. But this is version 2 that runs Baron Rivendare. Yes, okay. And we have an answer to a Wailing Vapor. If they don't play a Wailing Vapor, we just tap. And Hysteria will help us out a little bit later. Serpent Shrine Portal. Okay, none of the cards we have in hand deal with that. So let's save save that for Hysteria. We may be tapping, or done tapping for the rest of the game. Right, unfortunate. Yep, just gonna tempo this. We get the fragments at least shuffled in. Next turn, Talon is not terrible. Envoy Rustwick's interesting. Or it may just be Hysteria. Okay. Hysteria doesn't deal with that. We can Soul Shear, but we don't have anything else we can do this turn. So no, we're going with this. Rustwick's was a consideration, but not really a good play. I don't like leaving the spell damage out there, because now they've got +3 spell damage to their... They've played both Serpent Shrine Portals, but they've got Lightning Bolts left in the deck. Or Torrent, right. Still. School Spirits? Ooh, nice, thank you. And then we'll kill this. That wakes up, does damage to nothing, and then next turn we get to Sociologist for lots of counter pressure. As long as we don't draw a bunch of fragments, so good spot to be in. Alright, currently requires 4 to do a full clear, 5 to do a full clear. And we did not draw any, so we have a full clear. I could have used Hysteria and bump, bump, bump. Actually, that would have been great too. But this leaves some actual stats on the board. Whereas Hysteria, we would have been able to Armor Vendor tap as our only options. Our opponent is running Torrent. Does this deck normally run Torrent? Well, it is what I thought it was. Well, you have 2 variations. It's either Doomhammer or it's Whack-A-Null. So we haven't seen Doomhammer as much. Oh gosh, that's bad. Annoying. Okay. Well, as long as we don't top deck Enhanced Dreadlord number 2, this is really good. Okay. So. Feels good. Now if we could top deck Baron Rivendare and he doesn't deal with these. Well, looks like he's going to deal with one, though. Then we'd have ridiculous, exceptional value. Okay, you gave me the lifesteal. Do you have 15 you can punch right now? Because otherwise I'm going to heal for everything you're about to do. Plus. Alright. Thank you. Alright. So we're at 20 against this deck that wants to beat the ever-living crap out of us. He's used a Diligent Note-Taker, a Dunk Tank. There's 10 damage. That's going to go... not all of it. Oh, double Rockbiter. Wow. So that's 8 damage to our face, but we're going to heal for 10 from the second halves. So yeah, I guess he conceded. Oh yeah, he's just dead to the board. Okay, that went well. Deck of Chaos did not arrive, but we stabilized against the Doomhammer version. I'm not sure which is more frightening, the Doomhammer version or the Whack-A-Null version. We faced a lot more of the Whack-A-Null version. But yeah, that went well. I like it. The only difference between this and the last deck, though, is that this runs Baron Rivendare instead of Philosophy, which is probably better. Actually, it's like 100% better. But now, do we keep Baron Rivendare in our opening hand? No. We don't keep any of this except for Soul Shear. Again, might not be running minions, but they usually generate minions. Oh, there we go. And fragment generators for Sociologist. Okay. And they are a No Minion Mage because of Font of Power. So we can deal with a minion with Soul Shear. Ooh, I like. We could coin Tamsin on 4 and Soul Shear into something to get double fragment value if we need. They haven't played discount, so all those cards that they just drew are full cost. Hard to pass on this turn, feels kind of bad, but
I can take 'em.
wait, not all of them. Ooh. So I could save the coin, but no, we're not doing that. Okay. Tamsin gets value. Get a couple extra fragments, shovel it in the deck. And who knows, sometimes, maybe, they can't kill Tamsin and we get even more value out of her. It's possible. Next turn, if they don't play an... oh. Tamsin, you served us well. So Hysteria does not remove anything. I could double Armor Vend... no, I can't double Armor Vendor Hysteria. That still wouldn't do anything. So yep, Burning Blade Acolyte. As long as he doesn't play Devolving Missiles, which would make us a little bit sad, we're quite happy. Now I am slightly regretting the fact that we tossed away Baron. Vectis will only have Burning Blade Acolyte in. That's almost worth it, though. Apexis Blast hurts. You gonna pop it for me? No? Okay. So there is a world I don't think it matters which one of these I choose, but I'm choosing this one. Alright, better sociologist incoming. Hysteria, yeah. Personally, if I was going to get rid of any call, it would be Shaman, since it is weak or strong as frick half the time. Oh, as, like, instead of maybe... Priest? Oh, there's Baron. Okay, well, we're doing this. Interesting that she landed over there instead of here, but it doesn't matter. Gonna go ahead and send everything in. Any class. Oh, okay, yeah. Shaman needs a rework, honestly. Then again, Priest became a terror after its rework. So, if they rework Shaman, I'm not sure if it'll be any better. Because, yes, it is either super weak or super strong. Oh, that's a low roll for him. Okay. Ruined Orb, so yeah, they're like, oh, we're going to punch you in the face a bunch. And then we heal for 11 next turn. For 4 mana, which means I'm not going to toss Baron out there. In that case, I'm actually going to go here. I kind of want to do this, actually. That'll get me N'Zoth. Or Vectis, but we don't have enough space for Vectis. So yeah.
This is not what we stood for.
Okay. We have a board. The opponent does not. They've used both Apexis Blasts. Next turn, if there's space... making room in their hand. Okay. Next turn, if there's space, we can enhance Dreadlord and Armor Vendor. There is space, unquestionably. If we could control Talon dying, we could actually draw N'Zoth and one of our 8-drops, but no, that's not an option, so we'll go for this. Proper placement against Combustion. Terrible placement against Devolving Missiles. Frickety frick! RNG has switched from being horrendously against us, where we get utterly annihilated by RNG, to being our semi-ally. I'll take it. I will gladly take it. Oh, there we go. Deck of Chaos, incoming. Placement, I guess I could have stuck that in the middle. Oh, right, duh. Yes. Okay, so we've got quite the threat on board, aka 3 over lethal. We did finally draw our Deck of Chaos. And if they stuck something out there that we could go into, we could Baron for value. Not that it's necessary, but... If you counterspell... Well, no, one of these is almost certainly... And actually, it doesn't line up to where we can kill off a double 5/4 either. So... Bummer. Currently showing lethal still. No longer showing lethal. If you counterspell my Deck of Chaos, I'm going to be more than mildly annoyed. Too bad he didn't, like, ping my 5/4. Then I could get bear off value. Arcwitch Willow will pull an Enhanced Dreadlord or Envoy from my hand. Alright, start here. Oh, did not gain armor. Huh. Unfortunately, Netherwind Portal, I think, will summon onto this side, so this... Oh, it's just Counterspell. Well, then I'm going to end you. Because you punk, you dared to mess with my Deck of Chaos. But it is counterspell. Good call. I didn't have another spell to test with. Is there a point to tapping? Not really. Let's not give him any chance to turn this around. Because next turn, Arcwitch Willow honestly is just enough. You're right, yeah. But why Deck of Chaos? Well, I guess they knew we pulled a spell because we played Primordial. But I would think the snap pick would be Ice Barrier when you're in this bad a position. Oh, well, there you go. Combustion means they can now kill the 5/4. But they still die. With Ice Barrier, we had 14. How much health did they have left? I think they had 5, so were we one off lethal? I think we were one off lethal. But anyways, GG. Yes, indeed. It was good. I'm liking it. This is... I mean... The other version, we got wrecked quite a few times in a row, but this is feeling a little better. The Philosophy, we did draw it a couple times in the other deck, whereas Baron is still a body, and he has more of an upside than just Philosophy. Philosophy, because it's just Envoy Rustwicks or Enhanced Dreadlord, is kind of slow. Both of those are lovely. Lifesteal Demon Hunter. How common is it? Can we afford to hold on to Mutanus? Look at those cute googly eyes. He's begging me to hold on to him. Maybe wrong, but hopefully not. Okay. Probably not. Yeah, I think Lifesteal is probably only... Oh, there we go. Yep. Our question has been answered. I'm actually going to tap. Instead of Drain Soul. Because Drain Soul might just summon something bigger. Like, that's the thing about Razorboar. Do you just leave it on board, or do you kill it and risk pulling something just as big or bigger? I don't think there are many things that are bigger that it can pull. They have more health. Oftentimes, but not more attack. Next turn we can Drain Soul, Soul Shear, or Hysteria, if they've got a second one out there. That's probably our last tap of the game that we can afford. Okay. So the question is, Hysteria or Drain Soul and Soul Shear? This gives us a little bit more control over whether we hit this or whatever this pulls. Thus leaving a little bit less on the board. Because there would have been a 2/2 and the Fel Rattler afterwards, whereas we're only leaving 3 on the board now. Hysteria, not eager to pull it right away. Ooh. But we don't have anything. If I had known we were going to top deck Tamsin, I would have done the other play last turn. Even if we would have taken a little more. But here, we leave a 2/2 Adventurer up. It hurts. Alar, that would have been a great Mutanus hit. But then again, if we can hit an Inquisitor with Alar, Mutanus, that'd be amazing. Okay, oh wait, actually we can clear this and pop this and shuffle several more shards in for Sociologist next turn. So that's gonna wake back up, but it doesn't get to punch us. And next turn, Sociologist can clean that up. Most of the time. Unless they double taunt. They would have to double 2/4 taunt in order to stop us. Wow. That's... Oh, it was off of something. What was it off? Oh, Illidari Studies. Okay. So yeah. Priest is nearly an all-female class if it wasn't for Anduin. Yep. Okay, so that dies. But this is an N'Zoth. We can tell from that. That dies. He hasn't played a discount for demons. So, Illidari Inquisitor is not coming down yet. And actually, maybe Mutanus can snipe it. Or N'Zoth. So we'll Armor Vendor Mutanus next turn.
We'll cut right to the chase.
What is this off of? Oh, it's a Spectral Flyer. So we know there's at least a minion, but hopefully we hit the Illidari Inquisitor? No, okay. So we hit the smaller one.
Armor! Lightly used armor.
So he's got 7 damage showing. If he top decked Illidari Inquisitor and we just die, I will be sad. Oh yeah, he's definitely running N'Zoth. I mean, you don't run Alar unless you're running N'Zoth. So we could Primordial Protector to pull our Deck of Chaos. I fear that may be a little too slow, but if we can remove everything here... What Death Rattles have we had die? None, right? Okay. Ooh. That might be enough if we can clear everything to ensure...
Break it, you buy it. Disappointing.
Okay, so if he just top decks Illidari, we're alive. Okay. Next turn. Well, I mean, he pops the Divine Shield here, so we die to Illidari the following turn as a top... Oh, frickety frick. But, we can Primordial Protector... Or no, actually, I think... Burning Blade Acolyte... Ogremancer might be good. Okay. Well, now we know exactly what was in his hand. Yes, give me that wonderful healing. I don't think this is a game where we can afford to do Deck of Chaos. Which is so very sad. Ooh, I like. Alright. So it's terrifying that we live in a world where I am still so very dead, even with this board, to an Illidari Inquisitor the moment he top decks it. Can he afford Illidari Inquisitor? Even if he could... Okay, well, we will have double taunts on the board, so if we can clean up the board enough... Ooh. Inquisitor is 5 off of Skull. You're right, yes. he did get Inquisitor.
This is not what we stood for.
And that's gonna get him in Zoth. I feel like there's a puzzle we could solve here that would actually give us a chance, but I don't see it. Might should have bumped in there, but I don't think we have enough minions to fill the board. Yeah. I think not attacking is actually better, because now he can't break through this with a single shot, and he can't break through that with a single shot. So that dies. Maybe he didn't realize it was gonna die. And then we can heal off of the 5/5 now. That'll pull him in Zoth. But that'll pull an Enhanced Dreadlord from our deck, or Envoy Rustics. Can I kill him here? So rush this in, and then punch him for 19? No, it's not enough. We can heal up to a bit. And Zoth, will it kill us next turn? We heal for 5. Illidari Inquisitor punches us. We're alive at 5. Okay, so what's our best play here? Archwitch Willow has a 50-50 to draw Enhanced Dreadlord. Or we can Claw Machine. He has multiple rushes, but still, he can only deal 9 damage with Zoth, with Inquisitor. So he's 1 off lethal. Because only 9 damage can go face. He didn't get any taunts, so he has to full clear, or essentially full clear, if he doesn't want to die. He only got the Murloc. Wait, what? Oh, that's a throw. You threw the game, didn't you? Oh. He's still dead. Whew. Just barely. Exact lethal. Good lord, that was a hard game. Yeah, they get Zoth and an Inquisitor now. Yeah. So it wasn't a Deck of Chaos game, but that was a good fight. I like this deck. So we have the control-y aspect, but we also have the Deck of Chaos fun direction we can go with it. And it's semi-reliable because of Primordial Protector. In Rokara's story, did they actually manage to get a shard, and did they hand it over to Kazakus, or did she actually hold on to it? If so. And then in the Wailing Caverns, they didn't explain what they did with this shard, unless they gave it to Kazakus as well, because he did pop up at the end. He seems to be gathering them for who knows what nefarious purpose. Demon Hunter, I mean, this is just a taunt. Or hold on to Willow. No, that's a little too slow. for our opening hand. Ooh, that helps. Okay. Well, we can clear a couple boards. And survive a little bit of damage. Tap on 2, looks like. Ogremancer can actually be quite good against some other stuff. Especially if we get to coin it out. If we choose to. They retrieve them for Kazakus to make red mana. Red mana? I don't remember anything about that, but okay. Interesting. Okay. Drain Soul. There's our Deck of Chaos if this is a slow enough deck to allow us to play it. Or our way to pull Deck of Chaos from our deck. Okay. Armor Vendor, you served. Oh no, never mind. I was going to say you served us well, and you are serving us well. You're just continuing to do so. 8, we'll go to 9. Next turn, coin Ogremancer or Talon. Not bad, not bad. Okay. Chaos Strike, and no minions out there yet means lifesteal, perhaps? Red mana was what the Cabal was making in Mean Streets of Gadgetzan. Aha, okay. But would you really need the Shards of the Naru for that simple purpose, or would it be something much more powerful and nefarious? Because I would assume the Shards of the Naru are quite powerful, and probably able to do something much more than what you would expect from what was going on in Gadgetzan. Okay. We could kill that with a Drain Soul, but this lines up decently well. I mean, he can hero power, and then bump in, and it'll still be alive at 1. This has 7 health. He would have had to deal 3 more damage. If he is lifesteal, he could have I-beamed it, but he would have had to use an I-beam to remove it, and it would have summoned us a 2/2 to do so. That wouldn't have been a bad play. Alright, Lucky Soul is corrupted. We're gonna draw a card. We'll be back up to 9. So if we Lucky Soul, we will want to dump one of our Drain Souls to finish off Kurtrus. Oh. Intriguing. You really wanted to do that, eh? Okay. I mean, you were going to use your Chaos Strike anyways, I suppose. So yeah, this is lifesteal. Almost guaranteed. Ooh. Let's see what we get off of this, but probably Soul Steal. Or Soul Shear. Hey, hey. Okay, so we've charged up a Sociologist Militia if we get her. Wonder if we're gonna see any more returning characters in the Alliance expansion. So we've seen Kazakus, who's outside of the Mercenaries, come back for the Horde side. So for the Alliance side, were there any Alliance prominent characters in Gadgetzan or around that are not associated with the Mercenaries? Probably nobody from the League of Explorers. Yeah, definitely lifesteal. Okay. From GVG, Goblins versus Gnomes. Ah, yeah, that took some damage, right. I wasn't even paying attention to the fact that they played Sigil. They still have to play something out. I don't think Lifesteal is running any minions to rush. We do give him more targets for the combo earlier. Cool. Oh, yeah, they are setting up the combo. Alright, so Drain Soul is probably a good thing to play here. I don't know that it'll be enough to save us. I mean, they haven't played a philosophy yet. Maybe Raza will come back to haunt Standard once more. Ooh, sounds fun. We don't have any demons in hand for Archwitch Willow to get value. So, actually, Primordial may be our best play next turn.
I grow impatient.
And does allow us to meme a little bit. Oh, we end up with a 5-8. 5-7. Okay. Don't give him philosophy, please. He's prepping. Okay, that's 2 off from being able to kill it, so we get to punch him. Yeah, he can just punch through it, but we're at 9, so we'll be alright. Deck of Chaos. Ooh, hello. Technically have lethal on board, but he will heal at least some if we're not just dead here. But again, I don't think he has enough Moargs to kill us. Though, well, now probably not. They could have. Man, Mutanus sniping Il'gynoth would be amazing if we got Mutanus as our top deck. I would totally play that and laugh maniacally if we destroyed Il'gynoth. So he has to punch in if he doesn't want to die here. I don't think he can go unless he wants to do a half measure. How many discounted cards has he played? Surely he doesn't have enough discounted cards to put together enough. Because they do have second Ethereal Og Merchant, the guys who make your next spell this turn deal 2 extra spell damage. Okay. Alright, full clear. We don't have much in the pool. Ogremancer not bad. He'll have to hit his own minions. I mean, Eye Beam is the way that he can punish this. I may just be dead here. Next turn, Claw Machine if there's anything to kill this off into. There's Philosophy. So that's a 3rd Moarg. Mutanus, would you like to join us? You'd only be a 4 mana 7 something to help us out. Mutanus, get your butt in here. Come on. I don't think he's going off this turn. Oh, he might be going off this turn. Does he have it? No. Okay. So we can get... Mutanus will only be a 4 mana 7/4. So, this gives us 2 chances to draw Mutanus. Nope. And nope. Okay. But a 1 mana 6/6 Tamsin is pretty freaking good. We're back to full, but it doesn't matter against OTK. I've never seen a Tamsin that big, and yet we're just going to die, regardless. Maybe Raza will come back to haunt Standard once more. Okay. Yeah. 96 damage. Well, it was still a fun game. We got to do some really silly stuff, but yeah. We needed to pressure them a little faster. Or top deck Mutanus. We played 2 our outs, just didn't quite get it. But anyways, fun times, a fun deck regardless. And that's it this time. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, be sure to tap that like button, smash that subscribe button, and share your thoughts in the comments below. We release videos here every Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday. Also, if you enjoy participating in experiments live, check out our stream at twitch.tv/SSAlchemist. We currently stream on Saturdays and Sundays. There's a link to our Discord server in the description as well, if you'd like to check that out. And remember, you're awesome. Thank you for watching, and have an awesome day.
Strength and honor. This is who we are.